It's morphin' time. Pterodactyl.
Hi there, this is Dante with Rangers of Wrestling, bringing your AEW Dynamite post show. Alright, so where do we even start? AEW Dynamite kicked off with Rocky Romero versus Bryan Danielson. This is my only second time seeing Rocky Romero. The first time I saw him was at Bound for Glory. So, I was impressed with Rocky Romero in this match. Of course, I knew he was going to lose to Bryan Danielson, but this was a really good match. One of my the spots was Orange Cassidy distracting Bryan Danielson on the outside, which I thought was kind of funny. But of course, Bryan Danielson ended up victorious. So he's got momentum going into Full Gear, that's for sure. And so after this, we were supposed to have an inner circle segment. But what ended up happening was that American Top Team attacked Inner Circle from the back as they were walking to the ring. And there was just chaos everywhere. But one of the talking points was Lambert, with the assistance of Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, put Chris Jericho through a table. And then Scorpio Sky quoting good old JR Jim Ross with that. By God Almighty, he's broken in half. And then, not only that, but to add insult to injury, they put Chris Jericho in his finisher. They said that the plan tonight was going to make Chris Jericho tap out, and they put him in the walls of Jericho. Who puts Jericho in the walls of Jericho? Wow. They said the plan was for Damber to pin Jericho at Full Gear. This segment was really, really exciting, honestly. I personally like this segment, and I honestly think that the Inner Circle is going to defeat American Top Team. After this beatdown, there's no way the Inner Circle is losing to American Top Team. At least I think so. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the Inner Circle is taking the victory? I think so. So that just builds an excitement towards this match, honestly. I'm really looking forward to that Minneapolis street fight, and I really hope Dan Lambert gets his ass beat for that. Then we had a trios match. It was Anna Jay and Ty Conti and Thunder Rosa versus Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D, Jamie Hayter, and Rebel, or Reba, as she's called. And I have to say, there was a botch. I don't know if anybody else caught it, but I believe the commentary said that Dr. Britt Baker has her biggest challenge to date going up against Thunder Rosa, but she wasn't even she's not even going to wrestle Thunder Rosa on Full Gear, so maybe that was just a botch. But again, this was a good match. Chaos broke out before the match with all the women attacking each other, and then of course there was some sneak attacks going on, with the ref getting distracted and Anna Jay getting beat up on the outside. And one of the spots that I liked was when Thunder Rosa jumped from the top rope. The crossbody from the top rope. And then, of course, Anna Jay, Ty Conti, and Thunder Rosa ended up victorious, with Dr. Britt Baker refusing to save Reba at the end. So I wonder if they're planting the seeds for maybe for Rebel and Jamie Hayter to turn on Britt Baker. Or maybe Britt Baker's going to turn on them. Who knows? But just based on that finish, that's what it seems like. Honestly, I do think Dr. Britt Baker's going to beat Ty Conti for sure. All right, so then after this, we had Jungle Boy versus Anthony Bowens. This is actually a good match. Very good match. Max Caster, of course, got involved twice, distracting the referee twice. Well, he distracted the referee once and then grabbed Jungle Boy's boot. So then after this, surprise, surprise, who comes out? Jungle Boy ends up with the victory, but surprise, surprise, who comes out and attacks Jungle Boy? You wouldn't believe it. It's none other than Bobby Fish. And Christian Cage and Luchasaurus also come out to aid Jungle Boy, but of course, Bobby Fish runs away. Hold on, this is going to lead into the segment. So, the next one, we actually get Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega promo for Full Gear. So he basically says that he had to sit back and watch the Bucks and Omega become champions. And Omega says that Hangman always loses big matches. Just with those two little things, like it's such a great build if you ask me. So then from earlier, the segment, we have it was Adam Cole and the Young Bucks backstage, with Adam Cole saying that he wants to introduce an old friend of his to the Bucks, which was none other than Bobby Fish, with the Bucks saying that they know Bobby Fish well. And basically, this was clever on the Young Bucks part. The Young Bucks says, there is no dispute. It is the era of the elite. It is the era of the super clique. So referencing the undisputed, how does it go? The undisputed era? Oh no, I did it wrong. Oh, I forget I did that. But yeah, so I thought that was a really little interesting Easter egg. Read them referencing. All they're missing is Kyle O'Reilly, who, as we know, his contract is up in December. Is he gonna go to AEW? Probably. I think so. I think he is. So I think this is forming a storyline between. I do see Adam Cole turning on Kenny Omega. And we are forming some type of undisputed era. It's definitely, they can't call themselves the undisputed era, obviously, but they're definitely gonna get together. It's gonna be them versus the Bucks and Kenny Omega. That's for sure. I would so love to see that. So then after this, we get Wheeler Yuta versus Wardlow. This was basically a quick match, squash match to say the least, because Wardlow ended up victorious, and it was a very short match. Then the Hardy family office attacked Cassidy, Yuta, and Chuck Taylor. Got a twist of fate to Orange Cassidy with a chair around his neck. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. And then after this, it cut to Punk and Kingston in a parking lot brawl, which I'm disappointed because I wanted to see more of that, honestly. Okay. So we get Lio Rush and Dante Martin versus Matt Sydal and Lee Moriarty. Holy cow, this was a really great tag team match. I was really impressed. Lio Rush and Dante Martin are a great team. Although, whatever happened to Dante Martin's brother and Matt Sydal's brother? The brothers are missing here. But needless to say, it was a great match. I really want to see a one-on-one match between Dante Martin and Lee Moriarty, and even Lio Rush and Lee Moriarty. This match was a great tag team match. Of course, Dante Martin and Lio Rush picked up the win, and it was actually Lio Rush's AEW Dynamite debut. So impressive, I have to say. Very impressive. Okay, so then after this, we got Dax Harwood versus Pac. Another good match. All the matches tonight have been fantastic, I have to say. This is a great match. I don't even know. Well, Pac went for the black arrow, and he fell like on the rope thing, and Pac ended up winning. Like this really good match. I don't even know what more to say about it. It was just great. So after Pac won the match, Cash Wheeler came on and attacked Black. Then something happens. The lights go out, and who shall appear? Andrade with Malachi Black. And then who comes out? Cody Rhodes and the Lucha Brothers come out, and a brawl breaks out between all of them. I'm really intrigued to see where this goes, honestly, if you ask me. This has my interest. It does. It really does. And then, of course, to close out Dynamite, we had the contract signing between Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Okay, so Hangman basically starts off saying that he doesn't know what to say, what is left to say, and the sooner he signs, the sooner he can beat Omega. Then Omega says he wishes he can share the excitement and the enthusiasm of the fans. I don't think he was going to say that, but that's what he ended up saying. And he says Omega ends up saying that they were friends, partners, and all of this was for him, and that Hangman used his failures and insecurities to fall off the horse and get back up. But he said that Omega said that him and the Young Bucks would help him get back up. And Omega said he saw a little bit of himself in Hangman, but he was wrong. And then Hangman fires back by saying that Kenny also had a tag team partner once that he didn't live up to. Ooh, and you could tell Omega did not like to hear that because he threw a look at his face. And then the biggest lie that Omega told Hangman was that he was proud of him. So then after this, Omega said he wanted to be the guy sitting in front of him so that Hangman can realize his potential. And they shake hands. And Don Cat, so like the Elite and the Dark Order were banned from ringside, but that didn't stop them from trying. Don Callis dressed up as a cameraman and attacked Hangman from the behind and busted Hangman open. And then Omega signed a contract with Hangman's blood. Wow. This AEW Dynamite episode, the go home show for Full Gear, holy cow, this was a really great show. Like, honestly, like, I cannot I have one complaint, but this really got me excited for Full Gear. And if I wasn't already planning on buying Full Gear, this go home show sold me Full Gear, that's for sure. Hangman and Omega, definitely that's gonna be a banger, but I don't want to compare AEW to WWE, but using WWE style booking, I have to say, just based on this show, Inner Circle is probably winning at Full Gear, and Hangman is probably winning at Full Gear, just based on that. Because usually the person who wins or gets the upper hand ends up losing. So just going based on that logic. But definitely, like, this was a really great episode tonight. My one complaint is I wish we would have seen more of the Eddie Kingston CM Punk parking lot brawl that they showed us a little bit of. So, like, aside from that, it was a really good show. I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5 just for that. But what do you guys give tonight's episode of Dynamite? It was a really, really good show. Definitely. I really liked how, going back to the Bucks and Adam Cole segment, like, I really liked how they're slowly introducing the Cole turning on Omega, and they're bringing in Bobby Fish. Hi, Swerve Show. I agree. What's up? Drop the like. Agree with what? But so this is setting up for the future. So after Hangman drops that title, after Omega drops that title, and they're just probably waiting on Kyle O'Reilly to make his way to AEW. But that's gonna be such a great feud, great feud. So I have a feeling, I don't know if it's been announced, but I would think that maybe at Full Gear, Pac and Cody Rhodes would team up to face Malachi Black and Andrade, since we're getting the Lucha Brothers versus FTR at Full Gear. What do you guys think? You guys think that's possible? Let's see. Swerve Show says, this was a very bad show. We'll rate low. If anybody's coming to watch reviews, that means AEW was really bad. Watch tomorrow will be 800,000, maybe 750. You really think that? Why do you think that? I actually like the night show, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I know last week they didn't get the 1 million views that they normally do. I think they said that it's because of the West Coast airing, which affects the ratings. But see, I can't speak for everybody on the West Coast, but I know that a lot of people, when Dynamite airs live here, they're getting out of work, stuck in traffic, and so it's a lose-lose scenario. If you preempt Dynamite here, then we watch it at 8, but everybody's home. So, but then we get hit with all the spoilers. So I don't know what the best solution to this would be. I'm fortunate enough to be able to watch all the wrestling shows: Dynamite, Impact, Raw, SmackDown, Rampage live at the East Coast time because of my cable satellite provider. But I don't know what the solution to that be. I don't think it would get, like I said, I don't think if it gets those ratings, it's not because it was a bad show. It's just because they said that it's because of us West Coasters. And like I said, I can't speak for everybody, but just based on at least where I live, people are stuck in traffic. They're getting out of work, and if you ever been in rush hour traffic, it's horrible horrible. So, you know, a 40-minute commute turns into an hour. So it takes them a while to get. I know when I was getting out at 5, it took me an hour to get home, and I was missing the shows till like 6:30. But I don't want to keep rambling. If you like what you see, leave a thumbs up. I also do cover Power Rangers on this channel. I recently did an unboxing of the Lightning Collection Pink Power Morpher. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. I cover Power Rangers and Pro Wrestling on this channel, hence why it's called Rangers of Wrestling. If you like what you see, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live or release a new video. Have a great night. Bye.